Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for yet another unboxing video. Today we have Dungeonquest Revised Edition. Let's see what we got inside. Hey everybody, today we have a game I've been fiending to try. It's Dungeonquest, the Revised Edition. Apparently they made some changes, and pretty much any review you see on this game, they're going to say the same thing. It is like super hard. And you know what? I'm an 80s kind of guy. I was brought up on tough games, and bring it on. That's all I could say. It's by Fantasy Flight. How bad can it be, right? We have, we open it up, and as usual, Fantasy Flight, their boxes are incredible, sturdy. We have a revised edition rules reference book and a learn to play. And if you take a look at it here, you'll see the manuals are always well written and carefully thought out. And we have a revised edition rules reference as well, along with their catalog. This one is from summer 2014. A little later than the usual ones that I get. Okay, so what do we have? Let's see. First off, we have a ton of tiles, which I'm sure will take us a day and a half to separate, which I'm not going to bore you with today, by the way. I'll show them to you. Excuse me. And we have tokens here, I guess hit point tokens. You can look at that. Hit point tokens and door tokens and more hit point tokens and a key token and a dungeon stairs token and a proof of purchase token. And on the opposite side we have, they actually have backs. And more or less the same thing as it is in the front as it is in the back, except for some of these. This is like a doorway, and on the other side it's like a dungeon kind of entrance on the back. So those are the tiles. I'll be separating them excuse me, for quite some time, I'm sure. And we have, oh, very nice. I'm already liking the dice. They're like nice, like a pearlish gold color. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera or not. Pearlish gold, I guess this is the best way to put it. They look like little pearls with swirls of gold. Very nice dice. And the miniatures are, well, just that, miniature. They are rather small. Detailed, yes, but rather small. And these must be your, these look like your characters. We have 1, 2, 3. And this looks like a wizard. And a warrior. And a knight. Let me see if I can get in close on those for you. You get a better view. You get a look at those miniatures, which is exactly what they are. Miniature. They're the miniatures, along with the dice right next to it. Okay, that's nice. They are rather small. I'm a little surprised. I was expecting them to be a little bit larger, but otherwise, I'll live. And let's see what else we have in this box here. We have a board. And from the one or two reviews of the game that I watched, the board looked rather large. Let's make some room. Move this out of the way for a second. You can get it back over the board. Move the little miniatures over with the dice. Let's take a look at the board. Yes, it is pretty large. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and it's a beauty. This is the board. And I guess the tokens are for the moves that you make. And here we have different areas of the board. The dungeon deck goes here, the crypt deck goes here, the corpse deck, quite a few decks. And I guess this is the dungeon opening. And I got a great idea from one of these videos I actually watched online. This one guy had a dragon that did not come with the game. And I went out and purchased my own. And this is more or less where the exit is. And there is my dragon. That is beauty. It's a Hydra. And you can find your own. The game doesn't supply it, but it adds a little atmosphere to the game. I think I'll leave it there for now. You can get them. I got this one from Michael's, or you can get them from Target and any stores in your area. Now we have the decks of cards. The decks are not your standard size cards. They're a lot smaller, and they are. You have here dungeon cards, and these have a point value on them. And what else do we have here? We have multiple decks here of all different. Actually, this is the dungeon deck, and we have here like a spear trap. And what else do we have here? It's another spear trap, and the door opens. And like I said, I read a lot of reviews, and this game is extremely unforgiving. As a matter of fact, there are people that make 3 moves in the game and die. Which, you know what? I'm all for it. I don't mind a game that's a little tough every so often. And I don't think I'd get, you know, pushed off by that fact. I think that would actually, you know, make me want to play it even more. The fact that it's so tough. And I also want to point out that the paper used is very good. It's that woven fabric kind of paper that Fantasy Flight seems to use in a lot of their games. And there's actually another deck of cards as well. To be continued, so to speak. More cards. And here we have cards. I guess this is the trap deck. And this is the dragon deck, maybe, or so. I don't know. These are all I see here are monsters. I see trolls. I see demons and things that look like they would kill you. So many different cards in here, and like I said, I guess the size is about 2 by 3, I guess, which isn't your standard size, but the smaller variety of cards. Also in the box are your character cards, which gives you all the attributes of whatever character you choose. You see there were 6 miniatures, and yes, there are 6 cards. We have Brother Garen, and here we go on his attributes. And we have Chalara and Bright Blaze, and Hugo the Glorious, and Krutzbeck, and Tatiana, and Lindel. And these are nice. These are oversized. Very nice cards. That's it for the box. So, all in all, the quality, the board, by the way, is very thick. So, all in all, I'm very pleased with the quality of the components. And like I said, if you're interested in getting a little dragon such as this, you'll find them on eBay, you'll find them at Michael's, you can get them at any hobby store, I'm sure, and they add a little atmosphere to the game, especially as your character is moving through the dungeon. And there you have it. This is Dungeonquest, the revised edition. Again, from what I hear, it's rather tough. Just be forewarned. And I guess eventually I'll have a little breakdown in the game itself, and I'll let you know how tough it actually is. Well, thanks again for watching, and happy playing.